Remember the 90s? It was a time of experimentation and innovation in the automotive world. While sport compacts were gaining popularity, car manufacturers were pushing the limits with bold and ambitious designs. Fuel injection and engine control computers were evolving, making engines both reliable and powerful. Companies took wild bets to attract car buyers, and we've uncovered some hidden gems from this throw it against the wall and see what sticks era. These forgotten supercars didn't make a lasting impact, but they deserve a second look. Let's dive into the 7 forgotten supercars of the 90s. Number 1. The 1993-1998 Lincoln Mark 8. First up, the Lincoln Mark 8, a car that even in its heyday was often overlooked. Produced from 1993 to 1998, the Mark 8 was part of Lincoln's attempt to revive its image from the dark days of the 70s and 80s. During that time, the brand was known for its oversized luxury barges that felt more at home in a disco parking lot than on the open road. Built on the Thunderbird platform, the Mark 8 was a rear-wheel drive, front-engined luxury coupe. It featured a 4.6-liter V8 engine, marking the debut of Ford's modular engine family in a Lincoln. This engine delivered a respectable performance for its time, aiming to blend power with refinement. Despite its innovative approach, the Mark 8's design didn't quite hit the mark. Its styling was intended to be modern, but it ended up looking like a smoother, yet still outdated version of the traditional Lincoln aesthetic. The rear featured a trunk hump reminiscent of the Continental kit, which didn't win many style points. Additionally, the Mark 8 came with a standard air suspension system that, over time, became notorious for reliability issues. Unless meticulously maintained, this feature could lead to costly repairs, contributing to its forgotten status. Although clean examples of the Mark 8 still exist, their rarity and potential maintenance headaches keep them from achieving true classic status. However, it's interesting to see how Lincoln attempted to innovate during this transitional period. Number 2. The 1993 to 1997 Infiniti J30. Next, we have the Infiniti J30, a car that struggled to find its place in the market during its production years. Launched as part of Nissan's luxury brand lineup, Infiniti, the J30 was introduced after the brand's initial flagship, the stunning Q45, and the less memorable M30. Aimed to follow up on the success of the Q45, the J30 entered the market with high expectations but faced significant challenges. Based on the Japanese market Nissan Leopard, the J30 shared its lineage with the M30. It featured a V6 engine that, while reliable, offered only mediocre power output. The car's styling was unique, with soap bar smooth lines that gave it an unconventional look. Despite its luxury intentions, the J30's weight and limited engine performance hindered its appeal. The J30's biggest downfall, however, was its interior. Designed with odd proportions, it resulted in an incredibly small and cramped interior space, a significant drawback for American buyers who prioritized comfort and spaciousness in their luxury cars. This, combined with its heavy build and underwhelming performance, led to its quick fade from memory. Despite its shortcomings, the J30 holds a certain charm today. For Nissan collectors, it represents an intriguing piece of Infiniti's history, embodying the brand's early attempts to carve out a niche in the luxury market. Its unique design and rarity might appeal to those looking for a distinctive, if unconventional, modern classic. Number 3. The 1999-2002 Mercury Cougar. Our next forgotten gem is the 1999-2002 Mercury Cougar, a car that had a brief but notable existence. The Cougar was born out of Ford's ambitious World Car experiment in the early 90s. This project aimed to create a mid-size sedan that would appeal to both European and American markets, resulting in the Ford Contour. However, the Contour struggled with interior space and didn't quite meet market expectations. Despite the Contour's shortcomings, it gave rise to the sporty Mercury Cougar. Intended as a successor to the Ford Probe, the Cougar featured Ford's new edge styling, which was fresh and modern at the time. It was available in both manual and V6 variants, praised for its handling and braking capabilities. The Cougar's downfall was tied to the fate of the Contour. As the Contour was discontinued, the Cougar lost its foundation, leading to its discontinuation after just 3 model years. Despite its promising attributes, such as its sporty design and driving dynamics, the Cougar couldn't survive without the Contour. Though its production was short-lived, the Mercury Cougar remains an interesting part of Ford's history. For enthusiasts, it represents a unique blend of sporty performance and distinctive styling from an era of bold automotive experiments. Its rarity and brief production run make it a noteworthy, albeit forgotten, supercar of the 90s. Number 4. The 1996 to 1998 Suzuki X90. Next up is the 1996 to 1998 Suzuki X90, a unique attempt at blending sportiness with off-road capability. Suzuki had an interesting concept on paper: take a small, capable off-roader and transform it into a sporty vehicle. This idea led to the creation of the X90, an unconventional vehicle that aimed to combine the best of both worlds. The X90 featured a coupe-like silhouette perched on a small, rugged frame. It was powered by a modest 1.6-liter engine producing just 95 horsepower, far from delivering a true sporty driving experience. Despite its compact size, it shared its underpinnings with the successful Suzuki Samurai, known for its off-road prowess. However, the X90's unique design ended up being more awkward than appealing. It lacked the utility of the Samurai, which had a tough but cute charm. The X90's blob-like appearance and attempt to be both sporty and rugged resulted in a vehicle that achieved neither. It struggled to carve out a niche for itself, leading to its discontinuation after only 3 model years. While the X90 was a commercial failure for Suzuki, it stands as an interesting experiment in automotive design. Later, more successful iterations of this concept, like the Isuzu VehiCross, showed that the idea had potential, even if the execution of the X90 missed the mark. For collectors, the X90 represents a quirky piece of 90s automotive history. Number 5. The 1991 to 1992 Mitsubishi Galant VR4. Our next contender is the 1991 to 1992 Mitsubishi Galant VR4, a car that brought rally-bred excitement to American roads. In the late 1980s, Japanese automakers were flush with cash from an economic boom, leading to the creation of technologically advanced vehicles that shook the global auto industry. While the Acura NSX is often remembered for challenging Ferrari, the Mitsubishi Galant VR4 made its mark by introducing rally-inspired performance to the U.S. market. At the heart of the Galant VR4 was the legendary 4G63T engine, a turbocharged 2-liter inline-4 that produced 195 horsepower, impressive for a mid-size sedan of its era. This engine would later become famous in the Lancer Evolution series. The Galant VR4 also featured Mitsubishi's first performance all-wheel drive system with a viscous center differential, enhancing its handling and traction. Despite its advanced features and performance capabilities, the Galant VR4 didn't achieve the same level of fame as some of its contemporaries. Its time in the spotlight was brief, largely due to the bursting of the Japanese economic bubble in the early 90s, which curtailed many ambitious automotive projects. Today, the Galant VR4 is remembered as the precursor to the iconic Lancer Evolution. For enthusiasts, it represents an early chapter in Mitsubishi's performance legacy, combining rally heritage with innovative technology. Its rarity and historical significance make it a prized find for collectors and fans of Japanese performance cars. Number 6. The 1989 to 1995 Lotus Elon M100. Next, we have the 1989 to 1995 Lotus Elon M100, a car that broke away from tradition and faced mixed reactions as a result. In the early 1990s, Lotus took a bold step with the Elon M100. Known for its rear-wheel drive sports cars, Lotus decided to venture into front-wheel drive territory. Powered by an Isuzu engine, this British convertible aimed to offer a different kind of driving experience, targeting enthusiasts with a taste for innovation. The Elon M100 featured a 1.6-liter turbocharged engine producing 162 horsepower. Despite its unconventional drivetrain for a Lotus, the M100 was praised for its exceptional handling and balance. The front-wheel drive setup did not detract from the driving pleasure, with many agreeing that the M100 offered delightful steering and a well-balanced ride. However, the front-wheel drive configuration was a hard sell for a brand synonymous with rear-drive performance. This departure from tradition, coupled with the introduction of the Mazda MX-5 Miata, a car that offered a similar experience at a fraction of the price, meant the M100 struggled to find its market. Additionally, the use of Isuzu running gear, though reliable, did not appeal to purists who cherished the Lotus mystique. The Elon M100 eventually found itself overshadowed and was even sold to Kia, which produced its version until 1999. Today, the M100 remains an intriguing chapter in Lotus's history, appreciated by those who value its innovative spirit and exceptional driving dynamics despite its unconventional approach. Number 7. The 1991 to 1992 Isuzu Impulse RS. Our final entry is the 1991 to 1992 Isuzu Impulse RS, a car that blended unique design with impressive performance capabilities. The Isuzu Impulse RS emerged during a period when Isuzu, under GM ownership, aimed to establish itself in the global market with distinctive designs. This second-generation Impulse departed from the striking Giugiaro Asso di Fiori concept, instead adopting an unconventional design on a front-wheel drive platform shared globally. While the standard front-wheel drive variant struggled with 130 horsepower, the RS trim stood out with its turbocharged 1.6-liter engine producing 160 horsepower. What set the RS apart was its impressive all-wheel drive system and passive rear-wheel steering, features that enhanced its handling and agility. Notably, Lotus, under GM ownership as well, contributed to the RS's handling dynamics in exchange for using Isuzu powertrains in the Lotus M100. Despite its performance prowess and unique features, including the distinctive wagon-back variant, the second-generation Impulse RS failed to capture enthusiasts' attention. Its limited production, with only 800 RS models making it to North America, contributed to its obscurity. Today, finding an Impulse RS is a challenge, adding to its mystique among automotive collectors and enthusiasts. The Impulse RS remains a testament to Isuzu's brief yet intriguing foray into the high-performance market. Its blend of turbocharged power, advanced handling technologies, and unique design elements ensures its place as a rare and underappreciated gem from the early 90s. Let's summarize. From the Lincoln Mark 8's attempt at modern luxury to the Isuzu Impulse RS's blend of performance and unique design, we've explored 7 forgotten supercars of the 90s. Which of these obscure gems surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories from the world of automotive history. Until next time, keep exploring and celebrating the rich tapestry of automotive innovation.